bender ball today, mini ball, and we'll start standing and then we'll soon go down to the floor. So remember, be respectful of how your body feels. If anything doesn't feel right, go back to your comfortable place and let's get started. So let's start off with your feet nice and wide, plie. And as you go into the plie, I just want you to get me a gentle plie. And then kind of glance out. Make sure the knees are going in the same direction as the toes on both sides. And what I mean by that's really important because I have a huge turnout. So I can turn my toes way back behind without falling over. But when I squat, my knee still kind of goes in this direction. So just be mindful of that. All right, just grab the ball. And I want you to press into the ball. You got a slight squat, plie here. And just kind of press into it. Now, as you're pressing into it, draw the shoulders down, abs are in tight. Gentle press, just kind of warming up the chest and the upper body. Give me 3 more. And as you're lengthening your spine, you're pulling your abs in tight. And hold that one. And then low with the plie and squeeze straight back up. So you're holding the squeeze in the ball and press against the floor. So feel the ball of the foot and the heel cinch you back up center. Squeeze and back up. But straight down. So your tailbone's going straight down to the floor. You're not pushing your butt back, and you're not tucking. Just straight down, like you're in a plate of glass behind you and in front of you. And 2 more. And the next one, just hold that plie. Press in the ball, push it out and pull it back in. Press it out and pull it back in. Hold the plie nice and low. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then lift up the right side, holding the ball out, and lift up the left heel. So just alternating. Still nice and low through that plie. You should be feeling the legs warming up. Alternating side to side. Good. 4, 3, lifting up, 2. And last one on each side. And perfect. And then come all the way up. So we're going to go low into a plie. You're going to bring the ball in front of you and straight back up. Push it out and cinch back up. Notice that you're pressing your knees back, but they're still going in the same direction as your toes. Good morning, Bobo. And push it out, going as low as you can through that plie, feeling the activation through the inner and outer thighs. Good. Press it out. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, and hold. Now I'm going to cue my right side, which will actually be my left. So go ahead and work on your right side. Hold that plie. Grab the ball with the right hand. Open it up. Grab it with the left and open to the side. So nice little stretch through your chest, through your shoulders. Low. Good thing he's not trying to grab this ball. Side to side. Good. And just breathe. Spread your toes. Side. And 1 more each side. This will tell you how strong your legs are this morning. And release down. All the way up nice and high through the plie. And back down. I'll just keep whopping, Bobo. He doesn't care. This is Sandy. And up. Good. Yes. Getting a little bit lower. Keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. Inhale, exhale overhead. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sky. You guys don't need to see my legs. Good, a couple more, and my couple is more than 2, and we're gonna hold the plie again. Good, give me 1 more. Now hold. Take the ball in the right hand, reach it over, and back up center and side. So I do want you reaching and twisting over. Keep that nice, beautiful flat line. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Really reach out of the obliques. Excellent, Sarah. Now, you have a big Clydesdale. Get those legs apart, guys. Nice, Lene. And shoulders are down, side to side. Really reaching out of the obliques. Got me feeling like, woo. Don't drop that ball. Side. Reach down to the floor. And one more each side. Here we go. Reach. And reach and come all the way up. Excellent. All right, so come on down to the floor. Now, this is going to get a little more advanced, but I know you guys are strong enough, so stay with me. If at any time it's too much, you just put your hands on the floor. Okay, so what I want you to do first is place the left hand on the ball. Yes, and opposite hand on the floor. If this is too much for your wrist, then go ahead and grab a dumbbell or just place it on the floor. I want you to give me a nice flat back. So lift up through the core, hips in line with the knees, and then extend that right leg straight out. Just hold. See the balance, see how good you feel. Tap the toe and lift straight back up. Tap and lift. Now we're not lifting the leg higher than the hip. You're pointing your toe or flex, it doesn't matter, but back is staying flat. Feel the glute and hamstring activate. Feel your core, because your instability on that ball. Shoulders away from the ears. And give me one more. Hold it to the top. Now flex the foot, press out to the side, squeeze it back in. Press it out, squeeze it back in. Range of motion is going to vary depending on how tight you are, how strong you are. Try not to force it. Just a gentle squeeze abductor and pull it back in. Push it out and pull it back in. Breathe. Give me 4, 3, and 2, and last one, and hold. Point the toe and give me toe. Big circles or small for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold and reverse it for 8. Reach out of the hip all the way through that long bone, your long femur. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back down. Push back into a child's pose, both hands on the ball. Feel free to take your knees apart and feel that stretch. I feel my shoulders from yesterday. And then come on back up, and the right hand is going to go on the ball. Lengthen through your spine. Find that flat back, extend the left leg. Reaching, and then tap and lift. Again, feel the whole leg from the hip reach, not just from that toe. And breathe. Your hips are not moving. Thank you for the kisses. You smell like a horse this morning, you know. Lift and lower. Notice your abs are tight. You're breathing through it. You're moving through wet concrete. Lift and lift. Good. Less than 10. Nice. Nice. Gaze is down at the floor. Lift up through the rib cage. So what I mean by that, take the belly button, lift, push it into the spine. Last one, and perfect. Now flex the toe towards the shin. Press it out to the side and bring it back in. So I can go really far, but then my hip starts to elevate and externally rotate. I want you to keep both hips facing the floor. Press it out. That'll limit your range of motion and limit the area that we're working. Still finding the balance, using the obliques and the core, using that one hand on the mini ball. 15 seconds. Ooh, and one more. Press it out. Beautiful. Point the toe and give me leg circles either direction for 8, 7, 6, 5. Again, your hips are not moving. 4. Reach long. 3, 2. Excellent. Reverse that. Come on, Sarah. You can do it for 8, 7. Slow, guys. Slow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that knee down. Extend. Child's pose. Just reach. And excellent. Go ahead and come all the way into a seated position. Taking the ball right at the bottom of the spine, near the butt crack. Yes, I said it. I always loved when Janet said that. So keep your feet flat on the floor, and you're just going to come back and straight back up. So you can hold on to your legs. You're trying to limit the amount of pressure that you actually put on the ball, but it's just there to kind of help you back. If this feels good, you can take the hands behind the head, supporting the neck. You can take your arms overhead. So giving you the different levels. Coming up. And just breathe. Yes. The core is such a beautiful thing. Slow and controlled range of motion, what feels best for you. Hands can reach out in front. Good, we have 15 seconds. Before we progress, we're not going to stop this. All we're going to do is continue what you're doing. But when you come up, you're going to lift the right leg off the floor, set it back down. Lift the left leg off the floor. No more than a couple inches. So I set it down, I lean back, I come up and the opposite side. I'm still lifting straight up. I'm not alternating the side to side except for the leg. And breathe. If you're getting a little bit of burn through your abs like I am, we want to chase that. You have less than 30 seconds. Breathe. Have that support through your lower back so you have no discomfort. Again, you can float the leg off the floor. You can go back to both feet anchored into the floor. Nice. Stay with me. One more on each side. And last one. And beautiful. Come all the way up. Grab the ball and just reach forward fold and just give me a lower back stretch. Round. I'll admit I was wrong. What else can I say, girl? Can't you play my head in and good. Put the feet back flat on the floor and slowly just roll down onto your spine. And nice. All right, so what I want you to do is bring the right leg in tabletop and the left. And I want you to place the ball between the knees for the inner thighs. Relax. The hands on the floor. And we're just going to do both legs toe taps and coming straight back up into that. Now, before we go into those, I want you to squeeze the ball, working the inner thighs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Feel the lower back imprinted on the floor. One more. Hold that squeeze. Now, toe tap slow. And squeeze through the pelvic floor. So I want you to squeeze your kegels. And then the obliques fire. So you're working the inner thighs. Notice where you're working it, guys. You do not want to use the leg muscles. Slow and controlled, holding that perfect tabletop position. A lot of times I see people drop the heels and then they barely go down and go, oh, that was good. I want you to feel that full range. You have to actually touch the floor. No, looks good. Squeeze the ball, squeeze the ball. If you drop the ball, you're gonna have to do me some push-ups. Good. Almost there, less than 15 seconds. The rib cage closed, distance between the floating rib down to the hip bone. That stays nice and tight. And last one, and gorgeous. You could bring the knees into the chest, release any pressure in your lower back. Now, a couple things. You can extend the legs and make that a little bit harder. You could keep the ball in between the inner thighs or go to the ankles. We're gonna take the arms to a T. Now, for advanced, I want you to turn your palms up. I want you to keep both shoulders always on the floor. Squeeze the ball. Inhale, exhale, and just bring the legs over to the right side. Do not let that opposite shoulder come off the floor. Inhale to prepare, exhale. Slowly bring the legs back to center. Shoulders stay down. I don't want you to come up and bring those shoulders to the ears. Inhale to prepare, exhale to lower. Hold it at the bottom. Inhale to prepare, exhale back to center. Modified version, legs into tabletop. Keep alternating as slow as you can. And breathe. So you should feel the internal and external obliques really kick in as you lower the legs to the floor. Hold it there for that hot second, and then slowly back up to center. Sarah, if I could get you to slow down like half of an bunny. There we go. That was gorgeous. Good. I know you're doing it, Lisa. Good. Give me 15 seconds. Try to relax the hip flexors. Nice. One more to each side. So we worked from the belly button to the pubic bone. Now we're working the obliques. Now we're going to go into the upper section of your core and back to center. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest, hug the knees, and release. So just like we do with the big spry ball, that's exactly what we're going to do with this little ball. So there's many options. The easiest version is the ball goes overhead, your feet are flat on the floor, and you come straight back up into a crunch. The progression through it is when your arms are holding the ball, your legs are going to lower to the floor, and then they come up and they grab the ball, and then the legs lower as the arms go overhead. Now, I can almost bring everything just hovering above the floor, but my lower back is still imprinted into the floor. If your lower back comes off, guys, that's not going to be good for you. So just limit that range of motion. I want you to visually see yourself going really slow because there's no momentum in this. So I want you to think of a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can crunch up and grab the ball, and 4, 3, 2. So it's about an 8-second count total. And just breathe through it as I watch the beautiful people do it. Crunch up, Sandy, lift those shoulders. There you go. Remember, the progression is to get the shoulders off the floor as you reach up and grab the ball. Feel the lengthening. Good. Oh, that's good. Nice. Slow, Sarah, slow, Sarah. Avoid the weight of the legs pulling or the gravity pushing you back down to the floor as slow as you can. Guys, you got less than 20 seconds. So good. Now we're going to go back to the booty on this and the other side. And last one. And perfect. All right, nice job. I want you to grab the bender ball and I want you to place it behind the right leg. Okay. Now bring your heels, because that bender ball, you're squeezing it. Bring your heels as close as you can and make sure they're equal. And we're gonna do a gentle bridge. So lifting the hips to the ceiling and then just lower back down. Last thing to come down is the tailbone. Inhale, exhale, one vertebrae at a time. Now you're feeling the hamstring already. Squeeze that bender ball. It's not falling to the floor. Another bridge. You know where we're going with this. Yes, we're going to do single side bridges with the left leg. Inhale, exhale, lift and hold right there. All right, so what I want you to do is actually lift up that right leg, holding the bridge, and tap the toe and straight back up. So the ball that has the bender ball is the only side that has the bender ball is the only one moving. And lift, tap the toe, and bring the knee towards the chest. Tap the toe. When you're tapping the toe, your hips are not going up or down. We have 30 seconds. Isometric on that left side, hamstring and glute, shoulders are relaxed. Doesn't have to be fast. Obviously, you could go fast if you want, but there's no momentum. 10 seconds. And last one, and hold. Now at the top, let the leg open up to the side without turning the hips and squeeze straight back center. So very similar to a fire hydrant, but now you're doing it in a bridge. Float it out. It may not go all the way to the side. You still hold that tabletop with the leg. Come on, yes you can. And lift. Open, and then back to center. So you're not letting the hip turn. If you have to, you can lower back down and do it in this position right here to where you're not in that lifted bridge. Give me 15 seconds, guys. So right now I am demonstrating modified version. This is actually good for the hip. Otherwise, progression, hold that bridge, lower out to the side, external rotation, and 2 more. That was one more. And beautiful. Set that foot back down, lower back down, grab that ball, and we're gonna switch to the opposite side. How do we feel through that, guys? A little different? Advanced? Oh yes, you crushed it. All right, come with me to the opposite side. I always kind of have to reach down because I can't squeeze that ball very much, so I push my other foot out a little bit farther. Inhale, exhale, just give me a bridge. Cinching the knees towards each other and lower back down. We're gonna do 4 of these. 2 more. Remember, you're doing 1 vertebrae at a time. Tilt and hold. Beautiful. Anchor into that right leg. Lift up that left leg and tap the toe and bring the knee to the chest. Tap and lift. So notice my hips are not moving. Only the side with that bender ball. What you want to do. Oh boy, feel that right side. You got it. Yes, Lisa. No, you're still blocked. Just thought I'd mess with you. Because I know you're doing good. Yes, you can. Less than 30 seconds, guys. Oh, amazing how much I feel where my right side I can't bridge as high. That's okay, right? That's why we do unilateral. And 10 seconds. Relax the shoulders. And last one, and here we go. External rotation and squeeze it back in. Now, I definitely want to lower it more, but I'm not going to allow because then my hips start to move from facing the ceiling. Out and squeeze back in. Does it feel like that bender ball weighs a lot? That's for me too. Come on. And lower. Beautiful. Less than 10 seconds. Two more. Oh, and excellent. And bring that foot down. Nice job, guys. Bring the knees into the chest, side to side. We'll give those a little bit of rest, and we're gonna go back to some core work. So place the left leg on the floor and the right here. What I want you to do is reach the ball overhead. You're gonna keep that toe to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, reach up and straight back down. Single leg to the ceiling, nice and long. Inhale, exhale, crunch it up, reach the ball towards the toe. Keep a fist level underneath your chin or an egg. If you're not straining, you got it. In 10 seconds, we're gonna hold it, and we're just gonna circle that ball around the leg. Good. And one more. Hold it up, take the ball in the left hand, circle around the back side of the hamstring in the right hand, and just keep circling. Holding the crunch. It's Saturday night. Put my makeup on. Yes, come on, come on. Isometric with the crunch. Just twist that ball. Just taking your mind off it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax all the way down. Oh, that was good. Give me some windshield wipers. We're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna go to a comedy club. I'm kind of excited. I need to laugh at somebody else other than myself. Side to side. All right, let's switch opposite side. Left leg reaches to the ceiling. Arms go overhead. Inhale, exhale, reach up. Now, if you need to support your neck, you can always reach it with one arm, and the other arm supports the neck. Nice. Come on, reach the toes. You're not bringing the toes towards the ball. The ball is reaching towards the toes. Yes, you can. You got 15 seconds. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you reach up. Ooh, we're gonna have sore abs again, Sarah. I like them. And one more. Hold it to the top. Take the ball behind the hamstring. Left hand grabs. Hold that crunch. Come on. Are your shoulders off the floor? Are you up as high as you can? 15 seconds. Ooh. Yes. A little bit higher. 5, 4. Excellent. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Nice work, guys. All right, so a little more oblique. I want you to take the ball underneath, right at the top of the hip, and you can either leave your legs long or slightly bent with them stacked. I'm gonna take my top leg a little bit behind. Now, depending on how strong you feel, you'll put more weight onto the elbow or to the hand or to nothing, and you go right here, which is actually longer the top leg is, it'll make it a little bit easier for you. Otherwise, let's start off with the regression. So I'm gonna lengthen my top leg, right arm here, and I want you to think of not trying to pop that ball. Hand is here behind the head. Inhale, exhale, open up, elbow, left elbow towards that left hip. Now, if you notice, I'm kind of pushing this against the ground with my right hand, but very little. I'm really using what? That top oblique. Inhale, exhale, crunch. The ball is there as a tool. Down at your right hand, make sure you're not seeing white, not cutting off blood. Here we go. Yes. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and holy obliques. Grab that ball, come on down, and take the ball and place it right about your knee. And I'm going to lengthen that leg, that bottom leg. Now, of course, you can always support or you can come all the way down. I like to actually sit up. And what I want you to do is just roll the ball down and knee goes to the ceiling straight up. Push it down the bottom leg and roll it back up. So push on the ball, giving it some pressure. Push and come back up. Knee straight to the ceiling, abs are in tight. Give me one more, push it all the way out, hold it there. Support a little bit with that top arm, lifting up and lower. Lift and lower. Good. So squeeze the ball, lift and lower. You got it. Hold that ball, no dropping that ball. Good, 15 seconds. If you want, you can lean back a little bit. Your hips are not completely stacked. The top hip is facing a little bit to the ceiling. And 3, 2, and 1, and lower down. Excellent. Come on up and let's switch to the opposite side. How are we doing, guys? Happy Saturday. I'm so glad I get to work out today. I was actually thinking I wasn't going to make it. I had somebody come over and buy one of my pine buffets. That thing is huge. And of course, it's a guy and his wife. And if it takes like 4 people. So I got my workout ahead of time, especially getting it out of the house. All right, so the bender ball is underneath. You can bring those legs, slight stack, take that top leg, and we're gonna be here, top arm. Here we go, inhale, exhale, lift, top oblique, and lift. So as you're going back over that ball, think of being really light. Try not to use the lift from the bottom arm, only from that top oblique, and crunch. Inhale, and exhale. My sister likes going antique shopping, and I like it too, but let me tell you, if you just go on some of these websites, everything's at your fingertips, right? I've listed so many things on there, and people come up and buy them. It's kind of great. I'm like, woohoo, I have more money to shop. And give me 15 seconds. Yes. Open up that chest. Nice. Come on. Come on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And gorgeous. Come on down. Grab that ball. Lengthen your legs. And place it on the inside of the bottom leg knee. And opposite knee is to the ceiling. Lift up out of the rib cage or lay all the way down, whatever feels best for you. I'm going to be in this position on this one. And then roll the ball down, push it, extending through the legs, and come back up. And fix it. And roll down. Cinch. Dance your legs, yes. Push it down. And again, the fuller your ball is probably a little bit harder. And push it down. Right. I don't want to drop my ball. I don't want to do push-ups. And good. Last one. Push it down there. Squeeze it. Are we ready? Inhale, exhale, lift and lower. And lift and lower. Half hand support. Yes. Open up the hips a little bit and breathe. Try not to use your hip flexors to lift. You got it. Stay with me. Oh, less than 15 seconds. Yes, we can. We are actually going to hit the quads this morning with this bender ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Grabbing that ball. Excellent job. All right, so I'll show you from the front. You have a couple options here. You can take the bender ball and squeeze it between the knees. It's going to work a little more inner thighs. Or you just keep your knees a little bit closer than shoulder width apart, and you're going to hold the bender ball. So what we're going to do is we're going to lean back, and then we're going to go side and side. So if you do want to use a weight with it, you could do that as well. So I'm going to show you from the side view because I want you to stay flat as you can. Top of the feet are here. So I don't want to round as you go back, okay? Squeeze a little butt cheeks, and then you just lean back. You'll feel your quadriceps. You hold. Take the ball to the right, center, to the left, and then squeeze straight back up. Quadriceps, get a little pillow if you feel your knees. Abs are nice and tight. As far as you can go back, holding that position without feeling any pressure in your lower back. Are we ready to do this? I always feel these the next day. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Butt, is it nice and tight? And lean back. Take the ball to the right, open up the chest, and to the left, center, and reach it overhead. Lower, take it to the right, take it to the left, and center, and come up and overhead. And again, I wish you guys were sideways so I could see how far back you're going. Come on, Sandy, get back there. Get back there. Yes. And lift overhead. So a lot of core here as well. Cinch, right side, and left side. And lift overhead. Shoulders are down. Inhale, exhale, lean way back. Good, Lene. Side and side and over. What is the progression? You take the ball overhead here. And side, and side, and back down, right? Try it once. Show me. Remember, it's not about how far back you reach with the ball, but how far back you go. Yes, so good. Back. Either one you choose. And all the way up. Give me 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders are away from the ears. All the way up. Last one. And beautiful. Oh, didn't that feel so good? Come on down to your stomach. And take the feet as wide as the mat. Take the top of the feet. We're going to stretch out your lower back. And you're going to actually feel your mid back that kind of pushes it and lifts your chest off the floor. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Take the hands and place them on the ball. As you reach the ball away from you and push into it, I just want you to lift up. Inhale, exhale, and lower back down. And big push. Bring the ball closer towards your chest. And lower down. We're going to do 8 of those. We're 2 down. So we have 6 more. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Hold. Gaze is down in front of you towards the ball. Inhale, exhale, press and lift. Nice. 4 more. 3 more. And again, the height that you're giving me is something that feels good for you. And last one. Inhale, exhale, push and hold. And release down. Nice. Set that off to the side. Place your hands right next to your chest. Curl your toes under. Inhale, exhale, push up into a downward dog. Adjust that so you feel the heels reach into the floor. Bend the right knee as you push into the left heel and just hold. And switch. walk that dog a couple times. And then on your next breath, both heels push to the floor, reach the hips to the ceiling. Lengthen all the way from the crown of the head to the tailbone. When you're ready, you can bend your knees, but walk the right hand into the foot, the left, the right. And then just let your arms hang heavy as you're lengthened. Pull the belly button in and start to come up, articulating one vertebrae at a time. The very top, lengthening through your spine. Oh, shoulders roll. Excellent work today, guys. Give me a big inhale, reach it up center, and hands down, center.